Hey folks, it's July 16, 2025 at about 8:50 p.m. and XRP is hovering at about $3 a coin right now. Is it $3? Yep, it's at about $3. Anytime you see anything salty or a little friction in the discourse on the legislation for either the Genius Act, stablecoin, which is for stablecoins, the Market Structure Bill, or the No CBDC Act, you're going to see a little red, so it's going to hover up and down. But XRP seems to be very resilient right now. They're doing pretty well. And right now, I want you guys to focus on what's going on with the banking industry, because they need to start talking that ISO 20022 language. It's going to hit us mandatory in November. So do you think they're just going to sit there and wait for the deadline to come and then decide to prepare? No, they've been preparing for years. And so here is the CFO of CitiGroup, which is one of the larger banking systems out there that there is. And I want you to focus in on some of the language he's using, because words mean things, right? So he's talking in here, being interviewed by CNBC, and listen in particular to when he says multi-border, multi-asset 24/7, all right? What does that remind you of? Isn't that exactly what XRP is? That's what it's been, right? Instant settlement in 3 to 5 seconds anywhere in the world, safe, secure, scalable, 24/7, 365. And they know that's what's coming. That is what ISO 20022 is. And the only way they can talk that language if they have the XRPL voice box. Boy, I squeezed it a little. So if you don't have XRPL, you can't speak the language. Same thing goes with some of the others like XLM, but they are not purpose-built for the larger cash flows. XRP is going to be for the really big money. XLM is going to be more of the you and me money. That's the reason that PayPal put their stablecoin on the XLM network recently, because that's what we use to go buy our groceries, pay our gym membership, buy takeout, go buy our clothing, entertain ourselves, right? That's exactly what we use. So that makes sense. And there will be more than one winner. It won't just be the XRPL, but I do believe it will be the biggest winner, which is why that is my favorite digital asset. So I want you to listen to this guy right here. He also points out one more thing about CitiGroup. He says they have a Citi token service. I've been telling you guys that everything will be tokenized. You will be able to own part of Trump Tower, for example. I mean, I'm not majority share by any stretch of the imagination, but you will be able to buy a tokenized version of it. Imagine, here's another way to think about it. Imagine that you would like to be a real estate investor. You see these little programs where somebody's flipping houses and whatnot. And just imagine, hey man, I don't have the expertise to change floors, negotiate labor. I don't understand how to value an awful looking property and kind of decide, is this a moneymaker or not? If you don't have those expertise, you don't need them. You can see somebody who's doing it really well. If they tokenize it, you can just buy a piece of that action over there, let them use their expertise, and you reap the rewards in the same percentages as them, but just not to the great degree, or they'd probably keep majority ownership. But just to give you an idea of what tokenization can do. So it's not lost on them. And as you can see, they're being interviewed there by CNBC. This is a CFO of CitiGroup. And he says, 2 trillion Citibank CFO just said live on CNBC that they will provide crypto on and off ramps. It's happening. And what that means on and off ramps is you will be able to get in and out of crypto using their services. It's a business. They want to make money on it. They know the big money, that's where it's going to be. It's going to be in anything that is blockchain enabled. Blockchain is crypto, interchangeable really to a certain degree, but that is where the action is. And that's why you have all this legislation happening right now. Just imagine, just to give you an idea of why you need this legislation, and the banks are ready for it. Because they've already done all the back office work, right? All the structures, all the testing, all the protocols. They've really been working on that for the last couple of years, in spite of that rogue, corrupt lawsuit against Ripple. They've been working toward that. But just imagine for a second, if you had a Monopoly board and you had the pieces, you had the dice, you had the little card, the little hat, you had all the cards and all the phony money and all that. And could you really play the game without a book of rules? You wouldn't know where to start, what would happen on the next move. You need a rule book, and that's what all this legislation is for. It's not a shock. It's not a surprise. It's not coming out of left field. It was the intention all along. I mean, ISO 20022 is mandatory in November. So it's been coming no matter what. Banks were going to have to speak that language. And it was always going to be with blockchain because that's all that speaks that language, blockchain. So you need a rule book now. Once you get the rule book in, let's say you do it here July and August, September maybe from here to there, what's going on in October? The EFT approvals are the hard final dates for EFT approvals. Well, that's Wall Street, right? They need a rule book as well. You know, and by golly, what luck. We got the rule book all approved just a month or two before. Gosh, what a miracle. It's not a miracle. It's the way it's designed. And then November hits, we get ISO 20022, and on Ripple, XRP, you've got the XRPL with smart contracts going live in January. It's not by accident, guys. It's just not. So let's check out the video together so you can see him say it for himself. And like, share, subscribe. Let me know how you feel and what you think about this in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. We'll see you guys on the next one. Till next time, adios, amigos.
You think about Citi, you think about our Treasury and Trade Solutions business. We're in over 90 countries with clients. We have an expansive network that enables our clients to manage their liquidity, manage their payments, manage financings and vendors, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
What clients really want is the ability to be multi-border, multi-asset, and be able to do these things 24/7 all the time.
It sounds like a stable coin.
And our token services business, our Citi token services business, enables our clients to do those things, and we're continuing to invest in that. Where stablecoin comes in is with this Genius Act. I think it creates an opportunity for us to be able to serve people who will be issuing stable coins and to have an option for those clients that we serve today.
Yeah,
whether it be reserving, whether it be on and off ramping, conversion from coin to cash, those are services we'll be able to provide. So we view that as an opportunity for us, but we feel very good about the competitive advantage we have with our network and with our Citi token services.